born in the wrong generation. But not because I'm obsessed with the Beatles or because I love 50s fashion but not 50s sexism. I was born in the wrong generation because I am a Trekkie. I'm a Trekker, a Star Trek fan, a Commander Spock wannabe, a Jim Kirk-obsessed, sci-fi addicted nerd whose goal in life is to captain her own starship. Basically, the term Trekkie is short for giant geek. Now, those of us who are nerd enough to call ourselves Trekkies aren't just people who think Star Trek is cool. The people who call ourselves Trekkies are the people who can watch Star Trek and are able to see past the outdated special effects and find that Star Trek is a show centered on equality and acceptance. Once you get past the cheesy plot lines and past the more than questionable acting choices of William Shatner, you can see a bright outlook on the potential future of the human race. Think for a second that in the middle of the 1960s, a show was created that is less racist and sexist than half the media existing in the year 2014. Star Trek gave all members of the population the opportunity to be represented as equals. It taught us that women are not sex objects, that people of color are not inferior, that members of the LGBTQ community are not non-existent. Star Trek was one of the first television shows to treat all people like real people. It taught us that accepting, celebrating, and utilizing our diversity is the key to reaching our full potential. Star Trek has shown us the importance of overcoming prejudices and of demolishing intolerant attitudes. It has shown countless people that the only way to advance beyond ourselves is to learn to love and accept each other as human beings. To quote Gene Roddenberry, the creator of Star Trek, Star Trek was an attempt to say that humanity will reach maturity and wisdom on the day that it begins to not just tolerate, but to take a special delight in differences in ideas and differences in life forms. And I honestly could not have said it better myself. Frankly, I should currently be sitting at Starfleet Academy studying to one day sit at the control panel of the Enterprise herself. And the only reason I'm not is because we're all too focused on making military advancements to use to destroy each other, rather than on making the technological advancements necessary to further the reaches of the human race. And this poem isn't about Star Trek anymore. It's about you, it's about me, it's about us. It's about us and our failure to reach our full potential. It's about how our narrow-mindedness has become a roadblock for our future. How can we be content just looking at the stars when you know that we have the potential to be touching them? Our universe is infinite, and we are not. But yet we choose to stay stuck, trapped not only on this earth, but also within the limitations of our narrow-mindedness. Space may be the final frontier, but the first one is the vast expanse of our bigotry and hypocrisy. How will we ever be able to cross into unexplored space to discover strange new worlds if we can't even cross borders without hate speech and death threats? How can we be expected to respect new life and new civilizations if we can't even respect each other as human beings? Stop snapping. We can't boldly go where no man has gone before, when man can't do anything as a species without leaving destruction in our wake. We need to recognize ourselves as a society for how we are, which is flawed. We need to start towards our future of unmatched brilliance, which lies at the end of a road paved with equality, freedom, and acceptance. Only after we do that can we truly, as my people say, live long and prosper.